Greyman! 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 Holy YouTube video, Greyman!
Greymaniacs gather! Join me once again, won't you, for another lovely little look into my comic books. I have some comic books from my comic box E today, and a nice cup of tea, of course, while I look through box E. And don't forget, you can buy your very own Greymazing cup from the link down below, and I guarantee that every cup of tea or coffee drunk from a Greyman cup tastes 58.9% better than normal cups of tea and coffee. Oh, I say, that tastes like more than 58.9. That's almost 62.1% better than a normal cup of tea. Wow. Anyway, got rather a long video for you to look at today. I'm going through some... Oh, I didn't know I had that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going through my collection of Marvel Comics Presents. I didn't know I had number 1. Apparently I've got number 1. For some reason I thought mine started later than this. I thought this was one of the... I know my Wolverine run didn't start till very late. And I kind of want to sell those, to be honest, because I've no intention of collecting the whole run. Anyway, Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine number 1. I kind of didn't know I had that number 1. Never mind. That might be worth some money, I'm not too sure. Number 2. I don't think I've got a full run. Number 3. And look, featuring Master of Kung Fu, The Thing and Man Thing. And is he fighting there the Shang-Chi villain? Is it Razor Fist? Looks like he's fighting Razor Fist. Razor Fist hasn't got a chance, to be honest. He's like 4 blades less, and his blades aren't made out of adamantium either. Wolverine just chop his blades off. And he'd be without a leg to stand on. Well, without a blade to punch with, rather. Right, and a nice little back cover as well. Got 4, Man Thing and Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. Number 5. Marvel Comics presents Wolverine and 3 other Marvel heroes in their own all-new offbeat adventures. And I quite like these back covers. Well, there you go. You can see you see who else is inside. You see in the last one, a Daredevil up there, and a Daredevil story in it. This one's got Hulk up there, and it's got a Hulk story in it. In his Mr. Fix-It time, you can tell because he's wearing his gangster hat. He's mobster. He was. He wasn't. You know, he was connected, I think is the phrase. Oh, wow! God, blimey. It's hard to put words on how much nicer a cup of tea tastes in a Greyman mug. You really should try it. And as we can see, name was up here, and Jolly G, he's on the back as well. Everyone's swimming on this one, is Man Thing swimming, and Shang-Chi and Namor are all having a little swim today. That's quite fun. Number 8. Nice moody cover there. You got Man Thing on the cover, featuring the Man Thing and more. And Wolverine looking quite dark and moody on that one. And we have Iron Man and Master of Kung Fu. I wonder if Roger's got all of these, because I know he's a big fan of the Master of Kung Fu. This would be a good run to go through, actually. I know I was just watching Roger and Bill, Comic Mag Musings, going through Champions last night it was, as I'm doing this video, probably a few nights ago now, while you're watching the video. But yeah, and then they were talking about it because they go through different, like, nice Bronze Age kind of runs kind of thing on their channel. We're doing Invaders next. They're taking it into their channel. And yeah, I think it'd be cool if someone was to do a Marvel Comics Presents read-through. Anyone got a set of Marvel Comics Presents, like to do a read-through video synopsis with me? Get in touch. Yeah, I think that would be quite a good show, actually. If anyone's got the full run, we could do it comic by comic, and we could talk about all the different stories in the run. Yeah. And anyone out there be interested in doing that, just drop me a line on Instagram or something. Always looking for... I don't know why. I'm always looking for more content to make. But for the amount of people who watch my comic videos, it's hardly worth the effort. But, you know, if anyone's interested, then get in touch and maybe we'll make it a thing. A man thing. And we've got Machine Man, the living robot as well. Yeah. Okay, I'm kind of tempted to do my 50 top comics in my collection. But I know what a massive job it's going to be to get them out. And I probably won't even get 50 people watch it. So it's like, oh, can't be bothered. Can I be bothered? But like people do tend to like lists like that, so maybe if I do a 50 comics in my collection, that would be of interest to people. There's a character here called Slag. I don't remember him. Man Thing, Slag, and the Astonishing Ant-Man. Does anyone remember Slag? I'm guessing it's molten slag. You know, like molten metal is called slag, isn't it? Because over here in the UK, slag is also a rather cruel term for a lady that people consider to be too giving with her affections. Hopefully everyone knows better than that now to say such a thing. You know, people are free to have sexy time with whoever they like without being looked down upon. Right, yeah, Colossus, love a bit of Colossus, Man Thing, and on the back Hercules and Namorita. What a book! Look at that. I love Hercules. I love his bombastic, over the top silliness. I think he's a really cool cat. I just like him. I think I like him more than Thor. Thor's too straight-laced. But Hercules is a carouser, you know. He's probably a fornicator as well, you know. He's a Greek god. He gets around, man. He does as the Greek gods do, or the Greek demigods do. And I wouldn't put it past him for some carousing, some brawling, some carousing, some fornicating, all the best things in life. Shadow the She-Devil, yeah, nice. Oopsie daisy, why'd they do that for? That was really, really bad physics, wasn't it? Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman as well. The first family of Marvel Comics. Colossus, we've got Speedball up in the corner there, so does that mean Speedball's on the back? It sure does. Black Panther, Nomad, and Speedball. Now is that... Yeah, it's got to be... oh man, don't do this to me, brain. Oh man, I can't remember Nomad's name. Oh, I can't remember Nomad's name. Is that Miss Marvel there? Oh, Marvel Girl. Marvel Girl, Red Wolf, is that? And Black Panther. Marvel Girl versus Phoenix, Red Wolf on the brink of death, and Black Panther alone in South Africa. And that was you in the time of apartheid when, yeah, black people in South Africa weren't treated very well at all. Colossus, attracting lightning, looking even more buff than normal. In the corner there we have Longshot and Black Panther, Longshot and Kazar. Someone was selling on Facebook recently some Kazar, pretty cheap, and I was like, no, do not buy them. Because if you buy these ones that are cheap, you're going to end up having a load of other ones that you need to pick up for lots of money. So like, no, resist the Khazar. Say no. I managed to say no. So, yeah, I'm pleased with myself. Although I might be kicking myself. I'll be like, oh man, I could have had them Khazars for fairly cheap. But in the long run, I've saved money. Black Panther versus the South African Security Forces. Plus, who watches the Watcher? Cyclops versus the minions of Master Mold. Liefeld. I thought it was. I recognised it as Liefeld with just a quick look. Just the kind of like slightly offness of everything. It was kind of like a kind of oh yeah, it's Liefeld. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Oh gosh, yeah, yeah. So you've got Doctor Strange, Nightmare in Suburbia, Damage Control, and Black Panther Under Siege. Pretty sure that's Liefeld as well, from the horrible pinchness of Doctor Strange's face. The weird little lines that are added in his features that probably needn't be there. I don't know, maybe just me. It may not even be Liefeld. I can't see his signature. But my initial reaction, yeah, definitely think that's Liefeld as well. Yeah, it is, because it's a wraparound. I just realised it actually wraps around this one. It's not just a different image on the back, it's a full wraparound. So yeah, Liefeld. This looks like, yep, it is. It's Mignola. It's Mignola, isn't it? Shout out to Matilda Gothica. My bestest friend in the whole of the comic community. Well, one of my bestest friends. I'm not going to go through my bestest friends again. I started doing that once and I was like, why am I going through these people? Now I'm going to feel guilty for missing people out. You're all my bestest friends. If you leave a comment down below, I love you long time. I'm going to have to shut up and hurry up because this video is going to be astronomically long otherwise. But you know what? I don't really care if this video is long or not. If you don't want to watch the whole video, don't watch the whole video. Most people don't watch the whole video anyway. Some people just give you a thumbs up and don't even watch it. Because I've come in when the video hasn't even started yet. It's got 2 thumbs up or 3 thumbs up and only one person watching, which is normally me. And it's like, well, some people just thumbs it up and then buggered off. It's like, oh, whatever. Oh, it's all good. But yeah, no, the thing is, like, obviously, everyone's different. Some people like to just scan a blinking video or watch on sped up or something like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not bothered. It's like I'm gonna take my own time to go through these comic books, to like re-familiarise myself with them. And people who are happy to watch a longer video can watch the whole video. And if you're not happy to, you want to get on to other things, that's fair enough. I personally want to go through them slowly so I can, remind myself of them. Black Panther still in South Africa, bloody torn and with all of South Africa against him. The Falcon cracks down on crack, and there's a character called Wheels, a love story in the mighty Marvel tradition. And it's like Cyclops is fighting mole men. I believe those to be mole men anyway. Yeah, the bags and balls on these, well, there's no balls, but the bags on these are pretty nasty. It's just the sellotape. The bags are a bit grey and the sellotape's a bit yellow. Havoc and Cyclops, cool, they're together, brothers together. Alex and Scott Summers. Monroe, Jack Monroe. That's Nomad. On the back we've got Shamrock and Black Panther. Oh, Shamrock versus Arnim Zola. Shamrock seems to be an Irish lady. I'm guessing it's got to be an Irish lady, hasn't it? Because, she's Shamrock. Let's get that. There's a little bit... Oh, that tape is horrible. Oh, gosh. Oh, dear. Yeah. I could probably replace the... Well, it's got to... I probably won't replace them. It wouldn't hurt to replace them, but I'm not going to. Havoc again. On the back, we've got a bit of Oomph Man action. And in the hills of Russia, Ursa Major versus Maniac Mountain Men. A Black Panther in a Right to Kill. Yeah, Ursa Major was one of the Russian heroes. You could change into a bear. Yeah, that Ultimate Ninja, he was one of the Marvel Universe characters, wasn't he? I'm not even halfway through yet. I'm sorry, this is going to be a long video. Like I say, if you don't like long videos, feel free to watch it in a couple of sessions or not at all. It's all good. And the people who like to investigate more and hear more and, you know, good. You stick around. You stick around and listen to the rest of it. But I won't feel annoyed if people don't want to watch the whole video, because it's a long one. Right, on this one, we've got Cold Blood in the Funhouse of Death and American Eagle versus the Peacemonger. These are a couple of B-list characters, Z-list characters probably. But I do like these kind of books, because you've got characters who don't get their own stories that often, you know. Havoc again. On the back we have Black Panther races the clock to save the life of an innocent child. Triton versus mutated Moonlife. And Cold Blood meets his maker. Does anyone remember Cold Blood? Was he one of the New Universe guys, maybe? I can't say Cold Blood has... But I'm fairly good at remembering characters, I would say. I'm not the best. I'm no Ranger Sly or Roger. But I'm pretty good with my characters and my stories. But I don't remember when I'm called Cold Blood. Nice bit of Quasar action there. I am a keen Quasar fan, I must say. I really enjoyed his 90s run. I think I've got his first appearance now. I'm not too sure, because it gets a bit confusing, because he starts off as Marvel Boy and then becomes Quasar, and I think before that he's just Wendell Vaughn. Oh yeah, that tea. Whoa. So much nicer. So much nicer in a Greyman mug. No pressure, but if anyone wants to buy a Greyman mug, the link is down below. And it's kind of like, I hope someone will buy a Greyman mug at some point. Because you have to earn a certain amount before they would give you your money. And everyone who's bought a Greyman mug so far, that money is just sitting there waiting still, waiting to come through to me. I mean, people buy Greyman mugs and Greyman shirts. I haven't quite hit the limit you need to get some money. So let someone buy a mug. Right, there's a character called Leah. He's from Celtic mythology. I recall, I remember him fighting Thor at one point, I believe. I think he fancied Lady Sif. And who doesn't? Come on. Right, a new series, Excalibur, at the beginning of the end. Of course, you know that this means war. This is an interesting looking one. I think I'll give you the wraparound. I think I'll give you the wraparound version on this, because this bag is horrible. And I kind of don't want to admit that I've got this in a bag like this. Let's give you the wraparound experience. That Cold Blood is still in it. And TRR, not too bad. Oh, we've got a corner turn there. Let's turn that corner back. Yeah. Looks like quite a zany little cover, that. They're fighting up against cartoon characters. Oh, is this screen gone again? Don't be like this. It's a long video. I can't be having you messed up like this. Close up. Put it back. Is that better? Yeah, I think it's better. Anyway. Let's put it back into this horrible bag. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. It's torn, like the top of the bag is torn. I've just sort of sellotaped across the... Yeah, you can't quite see it, but yeah. That would probably give palpitations to some of the people in the comic community. These bags are so rough. Bags aren't cheap though. I can't be paying for bags all the time. Or, you know. Maybe one day when I get my new job, if I ever get a new job, I'll try and upgrade all my bags. But they're so expensive. Ooh. Excalibur featuring Captain Britain, Battle of Britons. Pretty cool. The original Captain Britain costume, I will never tire of saying, the original Captain Britain costume is far superior to what came later. I hate those boots on the new Captain Britain costume. He's like wearing galoshes. Like he's like one of them people who go fly fishing, like, and they have the big waders on. Yeah, whereas the old costume, yeah. And the little staff that he had, awesome stuff. Right, and we've got Black Panther, Submariner, or Submariner, and Cold Blood still doing his thing. Right, we're on number 34 now. I'm really going slow, aren't I? Right, this just features Megan from Excalibur. I had the Excalibur run up to about 40, but I traded them with my friend for his Legion comics. I really enjoyed that Legion run. The Excalibur one was alright, but, you know, I can't remember who offered the deal, but like I really enjoyed the Legion run, so I wanted to get the Legion run from him, and I gave him, he wanted the Excalibur run, so we did a trade. I had a chance to buy a load of the Excalibur run, like for 20p each, but I think it was like from 10 to about 50 for 20 pence each. But then I was like, yeah, but if I have to get the others, I thought the others would cost me a lot, so I didn't bother getting them. I wish I had now, because I reckon I could have got them first 10 for not too expensive. The first Excalibur is like probably only 20 quid or something. I don't think it's super expensive. If I ever see them again, maybe I'll pick them up. But I'm trying not to add new blinking runs to my runs, if you know what I mean. I've already got far more than needed. Right, featuring Lockheed and Widget. And Devil Slayer on the back. Oh man, I need to step up my game. This is gonna. I might have to do this in 2 videos. Number 38 in a final free-for-all. We're fighting against these cartoon characters again. We've got Wonder Man versus the Avengers. Wolverine arrives in Hong Kong, and the Incredible Hulk. Some quite garish art on this one, to be honest. I can't say I'm a fan of this art style. I don't know if it's because they're in some kind of weird dimension, maybe, of cartoons. Maybe that's why it's drawn in, or maybe that is just this person's style, but it's not great. Right, Wolverine's come back in a Hong Kong horror. Hong Kong horror. Ba-ba-da-da-dum-bum-bum. Right, Wonder Man versus the Beast. The return of Overmind and a family crisis for Hercules. I don't know about a family crisis, a fashion crisis. What are you doing, Hercules? What's with this new costume, man? Go back to the original. Wow, that is horrendous. That costume is like what Roger used to wear in the 70s. Swear. Anyway. Shark bait. Poor little shark. Don't kill the shark, Wolverine. It's not going to hurt you, is it? Because you're bloody well invulnerable. You're going to grow back. If it bites you, you're going to get better again. You kill that poor shark who's just minding his own business in the sea, where you happen to be, in the sea where he lives. Wolverine, that's why I hate you. Nothing but kill. That's all you're interested in. You're not a hero at all. You're a scumbag. There you go, I said it. Right, Hercules, the conclusion, and one will fall. Freedom Force versus the Grip, and Wonder Man versus Iron Man. Why is Wonder Man fighting the Avengers? I don't understand. He's a good guy. Right, Wolverine alone against the Black Shadow, and Wonder Man and the Enchantress. Oh, is that why he was against the Avengers? As the Enchantress got him under her control. I'm going to open this up because it's a wraparound, and it's got the Union Jack on it. Will he fight for or against the establishment? And Daughters of the Dragon in Murder at the Circus. Pretty cool wraparound. You know, you got to represent the Brits. We don't get much representation in Marvel Comics, really. Probably better than most countries, other than America, of course. But yeah, so it's always good to show up the Brits when they show up on the comic books. Number 43, Wolverine again, showing that he gets absolutely everywhere in Marvel. One of the reasons I ended up not liking him in the end. Iron Man, Wonder Man, and Siren. Siren, I believe, is the daughter of Banshee, I think, or is it the little sister of Banshee? I'm not too sure. I think it's supposed to be the daughter, but I'm not too sure if the ages add up. I don't know. Wolverine. We've got Wonder Man, Puma, and Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange and Rintrah versus the Dump of Doom. Rintrah. That name rings a bell. Wasn't that he's like an apprentice? Like, wasn't he like What did he look like? He was like a minotaur or something like that. I can't remember. He was like a kind of like... I need to look at that. He was some kind of other dimensional being, Rintrah, wasn't he? Did he have a horsey face like... Rintrah. That's Puma, not Rintrah. Rintrah, where are ya? Yeah, I was right. I don't believe it. I was right. He's like a minotaur kind of guy. I don't even know that I knew that. I didn't know that. I literally just... Oh, and he talks in an Irish accent. Faith and be God, master, he's saying there. Yeah, wow. How did I remember that? Wow, I'm pleased with that. I completely forgotten that character. I saw the name and for some reason Minotaur come into my head, but I thought, no, I'm just imagining that. But no, he was a Minotaur guy. You know what? I haven't got hardly any. That was negative. I have hardly any Doctor Strange comic, but my mate who I did the trade with for the Legions and the Excalibur, before he had his mental breakdown and we never saw him again, he had Doctor Strange, and I used to always read his comic book. That's Kevin O'Neill. I knew it was. As soon as I saw him, I knew that was Kevin O'Neill. They're all Kevin O'Neill. I've got to look at the Kevin O'Neill wraparound. Kevin O'Neill art is horrible, but in a good way. It's like it's just nasty. Kevin O'Neill's art is nasty, but it works on League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and Martial Law, and on various 2000 AD comic books. It's great. Like, but look at Hulk. Look at the Hulk there, slavering his muscles all out of proportion. He just looks horrible and ugly, but it works. You know? But he's like, yeah, look at the faces on Wolverine. I mean, I can imagine a lot of people would hate his art for superheroes. But, yeah, because I loved it so much in 2000 AD, Tokamada, or Nemesis the Warlock was the actual story. Oh man, it's just horrible, but good. He makes everything look snug. Look, yeah, you have to. If you haven't read Martial Law, you should read Martial Law. It's amazing. All right. It's a very interesting style, and it's not pretty, but it's good. All right, number 47. Black Shadow, White Shadow, the explosive finale. I mean, how could you have Wolverine on the front when you've got Captain America in the comic? Captain America should be on the front. He's the hero, not some bum like Wolverine. Arabian Night versus the Demon of the Dunes and Devil Slayer in the middle of a Central American revolution. Still got this many to go. Thought I might know who that artist is. He looked kind of familiar, but I can't see a... It's not in a very good shape, this. Look at the spine ticks there. We've got Le Peregrine, Iron Man, and Comet Man. Comet Man doesn't ring a bell. What is he, a rip-off of Captain Comet? Comet Man. Right, Wolverine versus Wild Child, who was from Alpha Flight. Rick Jones takes a deadly vacation. He's a rip-off of Blinking Jimmy Olsen. Comet Man discovers a shocking secret. And the Incredible Hulk versus Space Invaders. What the heck is Incredible Hulk wearing there? Is Incredible Hulk wearing a jetpack and leg jets? That's an interesting look for the Incredible Hulk. And he looks like an old man. He looks like he's been played by Boris Karloff or something. Right. Wild Child and Wolverine in a blood feud. Yeah, Wolverine always wins that fight easily. Black Widow and Silver Sable together for the first and last time. Comet Man in the final battle. And the return of Stingray. I always liked Stingray's costume. I always thought Stingray looked quite good. Don't ask me to remember what his name is. I can't remember what his name is as a character. You know, the character's name. Nah, wouldn't have a clue. Not read enough of him to know what his name is. I have obviously read it in passing, but yeah, it's not in the old memory banks. Shroud, Werewolf by Night, and Stingray versus Tiger Shark for the life of an innocent woman. I'd love to get the first appearance of Tiger Shark. Right, Wolverine versus the Incredible Hulk. Stingray, Collective Man, Werewolf by Night. Collective Man. It looks like a Madrox kind of clone. I think he's Chinese. I got the idea. Like a communist collective kind of thing. But he's like, obviously one guy can become many guys by the looks of it. It just rings a bell for some reason. Right, Werewolf by Night versus Silver Dagger. The shocking conclusion to the Stingray saga. And Speedball discovers trouble in Springdale. Oh, Keown art. Wolverine and Hulk. Black Cat takes on the Kingpin of Crime. Submariner begins a quest for Neptune's Eye. And Werewolf by Night confronts the children of his curse. Looking funny in that one, old Werewolf by Night. Incredible Hulk. Who is their mysterious foe? Hulk and Wolverine teaming up rather than fighting each other. Werewolf by Night faces off against Jack Russell. He faces off against himself. Right, Iron Man, A Tale from the Past, and Submariner versus the Old Man of the Sea. Too Many Wolverines and the Incredible Hulk. Yeah, you're not too wrong there. 90s Marvel was all about too many Wolverines. Submariner in final conflict with the Dwellers of the Deep. Some Lovecraftian stuff there. The Punisher Under Siege. And Werewolf by Night Transformed Forever. I'm showing you the wrong side. The Deep ones there. Fighting up against Submariner. Or the Dwellers of the Deep. But we all know they're talking about the Deep ones. Is that Keown again? I don't know. His face looks slightly familiar. Right. Captain America in Blind Justice. Poison stalks the streets of the city and the Scarlet Witch's past comes back to haunt her. Look at price labels on the actual comic book. Krypton Comics and Books. It's like Hulk and Wolverine's detente has finished. And on the back, a woman from Doctor Strange's past brings him to meet his future. And Scarlet Witch battles in the body of a pirate ancestor. And a touch of poison. I don't remember poison at all. I would hazard a guess she was rarely used. Right, we're up to number 62 now. Sorry about this super long... I'm not sorry. I lied. I'm not sorry. This is just as long as the video is. Unless the price of that one is actually on the price is on the bag, not on the cover for that one. That's good. Right, First Blood for Deathlock. What is on this bag? Oh gosh, it's like the scum of 50,000 years on the back of this bag. Oh wow, is that blood? I don't know. It looks like blood. It says First Blood for Deathlock, and it almost looks like blood on the cover of the bag. Scarlet Witch tries to recover her future, and poison kills. Man, there's some scum on this comic. I think hopefully it's just bleed from the sellotape gun we are. I'm not too sure. It does look right. The Beast Unleashed. Oh, Wolverine goes crazy. Oh, that's never happened before. Oh, his feral side has come out. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Don't you just love the Wolverine love on my channel? There's no antidote for poison. In olden times, 4 versus the first vampire. And the Scarlet Witch in a final confrontation with the past master. There is a slightly turned corner on the bottom of this cover. I must stick my hand in the cover and try and slightly turn the corner back. There you go. I don't know why I sang that, but sometimes you just have to sing. Right, number 64. Ghost Rider, Bad Blood. Poison, The Perils of Poison. Beginning a brand new tale of the original Fantastic Four, spotlighting Mr. Fantastic, and Blade the Vampire Slayer returns with a vengeance. Number 65. How long did this run for? I know I haven't got the full run, but I'm glad I got the beginning of the run anyway. Oh, we've got Ragnarok and Roll with Star Fox. Is he still around, or did they just decide he was too problematic? He's got heightened charisma. That's all. Heightened charisma. That's a power. Doesn't mean he's not using pheromones, I don't think, to make women love him. He just has super charisma. But lots of people are saying, oh, problematic. But it's just like, you know, anyone can have charisma. And he happens to have super charisma. Which makes... He's not mind-controlling women to fall in love with him. At least I don't believe that's how it's been said. He just is naturally dashing and lovely and women fancy him. The Calamity of Volstagg. Poison in hot pursuit and the Thing fights alone. Yeah, Ghost Rider and Wolverine. There is a wraparound, but I can't bother to open it. You see Volstagg's being pulled along by Ghost Rider. Hog Wild. And on the back we have a nice bit of Shanna the She-Devil. Some Fantastic Four action. Is that... Yeah, it's the Thing. It looks a bit less lumpy. Lockjaw. For me, I thought it was Red Skull. Number 69. We've got Shanna the She-Devil and Daredevil. So a couple of devils there. And Silver Surfer. Yeah, I thought that might be Silver Surfer. Liefeld. Thought it was. Not too terrible. Not the worst. Shanna the She-Devil infiltrates a fortress of evil. Daredevil fights to save New York. The Black Widow and Darkstar team up to battle the Presence and Starlight. Roger and Bill were bestowing the awesomeness of Darkstar in their Champions stream last night. In the Shadow of Death Watch. Warlock of the New Mutants, Daredevil and Shanna the She-Devil. Let's try and speed it up a bit by not reading every single word on the back cover. I've still got... Number 72. Before Wolverine, there was Weapon X. We've got Red Wolf, Shanna and Daredevil on the back. Number 73. On the back we have the Black Knight, Shanna the She-Devil and Submariner. I think this is where the Weapon X thing first came about. You know, I don't think it came from another story. I don't think it's a retelling. I think this is the original telling of the Weapon X, how he got his adamantium, I believe. Got Human Torch, Iceman, the Constrictor, and Shanna the She-Devil. Because the Constrictor is a bad guy. But this one, the Constrictor faces the horror that turned him to villainy. Okay. Because I think he was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. But turned into a bad guy. Like Doctor Doom thinks it's a wonderful life. Megan and Shadowcat are left home alone. And Shanna the She-Devil is getting out of Africa. Those are all movie related, aren't they? Are they kind of like... all those titles, Wonderful Life, Home Alone, Out of Africa, they're all films, I believe. And possibly books as well with Out of Africa, I'm not sure. Oh, there you go. Wolverine going crazy as Wolverine does. Shanna the She-Devil, Wood God, and Death's Head. Is Death's Head considered a British character? I know he's a robot, and I know he appeared in Marvel UK, but was he like built in the UK? Is he? I don't know what his story is actually. Right, Namor, Dracula, and Shanna the She-Devil. Oh, that's interesting. In war-torn Europe, Dracula faces off against Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. That's the crossover you never knew you wanted. Great stuff. BWS is Barry Windsor Smith, isn't it? Barry Windsor Smith. We've got Iron Man, Selene, she's evil. The Incredible Hulk and Sergeant Fury are still fighting against Dracula. Yeah, come on guys, he wants to do a series of me where we read through the Marvel Comics Presents and talk about each story. We've got at least 79 shows we could do with that. I don't think anyone else is doing it either. I quite like that idea. Come on, someone must want to do it with me. I mean, talk about the comic book. Number 80. Great stuff. Daughters of the Dragon, Mr. Fantastic and Captain America. Number 81. We've got Daredevil, Captain America and Ant-Man. '82. Iron Man, Firestar and Luke Cage, Power Man. I still like Luke Cage's original costume. I don't think we'll ever see him wearing it again. You know, just the way it makes sense why you won't see it again, because the character's like, you know, it's just how he is. Like, he's not like, I'm Luke Cage, I'm not a superhero. You know, he doesn't call himself Power Man even hardly anymore. So it just makes sense that he wears his normal street clothes. You know, any clothes that will stand up good in a fight kind of thing. But I still think the original look of him was cool. You know, it makes sense for his character not to wear that costume all the time, though, because, you know, he just presents himself as a normal normal guy, you know. So it makes sense that he just wears normal civilian clothing. I wonder if people will be interested in seeing that as a wraparound of some people's favourite character, Wolverine. Let's show you the whole picture. What do you reckon of that, huh? For you Wolverine fanboys and fangirls out there. Right, number 85. We're getting towards the end now. Oh, Beast, Firestar and Speedball. All cool characters. Number 86. We've got Beast, Battles the Constrictor, Paladin, and Firestar. We had the Constrictor as the lead character in one of the comics a little while back. Now he's the villain versus the Beast. Number 87. I know I haven't got them all, so I just wonder when the run ends. I think I've had a straight run so far. Oh, the Shroud is back. Do like the Shroud. He's cool. Right, okay, looks like we're getting towards, yeah. Number 88. Keith, it says there. Sam Keith, is that the guy? Volcana, Beast and Solo versus Tarantula. Right, I'm running out of space on my battery's running out. Right, number 89. This is the last one I have in the uninterrupted run. Is that Mojo? Yeah, A Day in the Life of Mojo. Right, let's get through this. Right, so the rest of them, well, this one hasn't even got a bag and board on. So from 89, it goes to 119. Oh, that's weird. It's got like a double cover. Oh no, that's Ghost Rider. Oh no, that's still the same. Marvel presents Ghost Rider, Marvel presents Wolverine. Is that how they went after a while? Right, I've got 133. Yeah, it seems to have made them flip books at some point. Right, I'm really running out of battery, so number 134. $135. No intention of collecting all the ones that I'm missing, to be honest. 136. $137. And the last one, a big old jump to 165. Maybe I'll sell the ones above 89 and try and get from up to 100. Maybe get them all to 100, and then anything above that, try and sell. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to read them again anyway. But unless someone wants to do this this series with me, I would definitely start to read them again. At least the the early ones. Right, that's it. That's the whole thing. So it was a very long video. I'm almost out of battery, so I'm just going to say to everyone, have a great, amazing day, and until next time, may all your news be good news. Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.